Seeing Mrs. Aaron here today reminded me that 23 years ago I was doing a documentary with Hank Aaron the summer before he hit the home run. And he was a quiet and dignified man, and it took me several days to really kind of connect to him. It finally happened when we were in Atlanta one day, sitting in front of his locker reading the newspaper. And I said I had to go back to New York that evening and work the following week doing something on the Today Show. And he looked up at me for the first time, and he had some sense of connection, and he said, "Do you know Barbara Walters?" And I said, "Well, just a little bit." And he said, "Do you think it's possible that I could meet her one day?" And I said, "Well, we'll work on that, Hank. We'll see how this documentary goes." She's been having that effect on people long before that and ever since. Her interview with this courageous man transcended the ordinary and became a rare television moment in our lives this past year.
And Dana, my wonderful, wonderful wife, is what I said. When it wasn't even certain I was going to live. And I said, "Do you still want me this way?"
I know it went through every member of the family's mind. How can he live like this? Someone like this, how can he live like this? But once he was in the ICU and I could just be near him and next to him and look at him and touch him, because then I felt, well, I haven't lost him, he's here.
When I first was coming out of, consciousness, and you have the thought, maybe it's not worth everybody's trouble. And I had that thought for maybe 10 minutes.
That you wanted to die, pull the plug, whatever.
Yeah, I suggested maybe I should just check out. And then Dana said to me, "You're still you, and I love you."
When it's actually the person you love, the person you know, and there's no head injury, no brain damage, it's him, it's the essence of him, and that's what I said to him, is that it's you. I also said, though, of course, that it was his decision, but that I would be there for the long run, no matter what. No matter what had happened, I would be there, but that ultimately, of course, it was his decision.
Do you know when he made the decision not to have you do this or not to have someone do this?
It was when the children walked in the room.
And I could see how much they needed me and wanted me. What happens to me when I have a problem is I get embarrassed. I go like, "Oh, I don't want to cause you people trouble. And I don't want people to have to be burdened to take care of me, That was my thought briefly on that afternoon. And then the minute they all came in and I could see the love and feel the love and know that we're still a family and that we're great and how lucky we all are and that my brain is on straight. That thought vanished and has never come back again.
When he chose his interviewer, he chose the right one. Celebrating her 20th anniversary with ABC News, my old friend and our contemporary legend, Barbara Walters.
The Peabody Award is the most distinguished award in our business, and I am really thrilled to be receiving it today. I would like to ask those of you who stayed, first of all, everybody's thanked everybody. I want to thank all of you, you stalwarts who have stayed until the end. And may I ask you, just in case we all leave after the wonderful, wonderful Oprah, my colleague who deserves this award so much, may I ask you now, even though it's not scripted, to please thank Tom Brokaw for what he has done and how beautifully he's done it today. And
no
Tom,
cute comments, though.
Tom is celebrating his 30th year. He puts me to shame, but I feel I should tell you that Peter and Dan have already finished writing their report for this evening. When Christopher Reeve's wife called us out of the blue to say that Christopher would do the interview with us, we were happy and stunned because we didn't know what to expect. Could he even talk? Would he be terribly depressed? What kind of an interview would it be? Well, I think you can see from this what kind of an interview it turned out to be. The relationship between Christopher and his remarkable wife, Dana, showed us the power of love. What this man showed us above all is that what we are is in here. Our soul is here. Our heart is here. Our intelligence is here. This was a labor of love, if ever there was that kind of an expression. It should be used now. For our executive producer, Victor Neufeld, for David Sloan, our producer, George Paul, our director, Andrea Emile, Gwen Gowan, and Jamie Zahn, associate producers, our superb editors, Bud Proctor and Kathy Black. Because this interview took place, believe it or not, in September, and we were so worried about the O.J. Simpson trial, doesn't it seem a long time ago, preempting us, we did this whole interview and aired it in 1 week. Christopher Reeve's accident happened just a year ago, Memorial Day. He's now able to stay off of his respirator for more than an hour. He has appeared before Congress because it's very important for people to understand paralysis and to raise money for the American Paralysis Association. He's been at many charity events, and you saw him, all of you saw him perhaps at the Academy Award. He lives at home with Dana and their 3-year-old son. He knows of this award today. He's as proud as I am. I would like to accept this award with such gratitude to the Peabody Award Committee and accept it in the name of Christopher and Dana Reeve. Thank you.